Good morning, Final Cut fam. It's Wednesday, April 2nd. Welcome to the Final Cut, your daily pulse in horror. I'm Travis Brown, and as always, we got another loaded show today as CinemaCon continues to dominate the news cycle. New releases, wild expansions, and a big summer scream fest all ahead. As always, you can find us on every social media platform at HMUNCUT. Let's dive first up. Keanu Reeves might not be done playing John Wick just yet. At CinemaCon, Lionsgate announced a brand new animated prequel exploring the infamous impossible task, the job Wick had to complete to escape the High Table and start a new life with Helen. The project will be directed by Shannon Tyndall, who recently helmed Ultraman Rising, still need to see that, and written by Shape of Water scribe Vanessa Taylor. Lady stepping up on this. Reeves is expected to voice the legendary assassin set before the events of the first film. This prequel shows Wick taking out every rival in one bloody night. It's being produced by the team behind the franchise, including Chad Stahelski and Basil Iwak, and Keanu himself also attached as producer. With animation's flexibility and Reeves' voice, could this be the most stylized chapter of Wick yet? What do you want in an animated John Wick story? Let us know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Next up, also from Lionsgate, we got a date for the long-awaited adaptation of Stephen King's The Long Walk. The dystopian thriller from Hunger Games director Francis Lawrence hits theaters September 12th, just 1 week after The Conjuring Last Rites, which is for the person in the comment that asked about the new Conjuring 4 movie. That's when that's coming out. The concept, 100 boys are forced to walk continuously. Slowing down means death. Last one standing wins whatever he wants for life. Cooper Hoffman, Charlie Plummer, Judy Greer, David Johansen, and Mark Hamill star, with Hamill playing the ruthless antagonist. Lawrence said the movie focuses less on competition and more on friendship, sacrifice, and survival, like Stand By Me meets Battle Royale. A trailer was shown at CinemaCon with Hamill declaring, "Walk until there's only one of you left." Think The Long Walk could be this year's breakout horror drama? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Finally, here's a wild one. Skillhouse, the Gen TV horror movie starring 50 Cent, Bryce Hall, and Hannah Stocking, is heading to theaters July 11th, courtesy of Fathom Events. The premise? 10 influencers enter a content house. Each must survive a series of deadly, clout-driven challenges. So think like if Saw and Tic Tac had a baby, this would be it. Josh Stuhlberg, who wrote Saw 10 and Jigsaw, directs this film. And we got Neil McDonough, and former UFC, who is potentially making her first big MMA comeback soon, because I think they just announced an opponent for her. Paige Van Zant is also set to star. The first 8 minutes dropped online last year and racked up over 100 million views. The film is shot in the actual Sway House, where many of the TikTok elite got their start, blurring fiction and reality. And yes, it's going head-to-head with James Gunn's Superman on that same weekend. So, are you watching Skillhouse in theaters or streaming the carnage from home? Let us know your thoughts. Today's take, whether it's high-octane action, King's dystopian terror, or social media bloodbath, 2025 is shaping up to be one of the most creatively chaotic years for horror-adjacent storytelling. But what's more terrifying, being hunted by John Wick, walking until you drop, or fighting for likes in a death house? Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments. Tag us with your answers on social. And if you're listening to the podcast on Spotify, make sure you answer today's Spotify. That's it for today's episode of The Final Cut, your daily post in horror. If you want more updates like these, follow us across social platforms at HMU NCUT. And don't forget, our Patreon launches this Friday, April 4th. Sign up for weekly exclusive contests, a weekly horror newsletter, rare film clips, giveaways, and access to our monthly Discord watch parties, which I am starting to research that first film right now. We'll be back tomorrow with more news straight from the heart of horror. Until then, I'm Travis Brown, and this has been The Final Cut. You know the deal. As always, we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, keep the lights on.